Coming right up, the 76ers taking on the... Welcome, everybody. Thanks for joining us for NBA. GA, it's all yours.
Hey, Kevin. With the Sixers having...
Growing together and staying healthy, two important parts. Thanks, DA. Now let's take a look at the Nuggets opening lineup. We've got Murray, Aaron Gordon out there with Jokic. Then it's Michael Porter, and it's Barton in at the 2 guard. And for the 76ers, Harris and Embiid together in the middle. Curry is out there with Simmons, and it's Green in at the 3 slot. Now here's Gordon. Wide open look here for Murray. No good with the triple.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
Embiid kicks to Simmons. Some nice ball movement here by the 76ers. And another shot, and the layup is good.
Can't shake Simmons. He is very used to getting hit on these kinds of looks and just plays right through the contact.
And how about the defensive impact Embiid has on the floor? He's a great rim protector who can swipe an errant pass every so often.
Yeah, I agree with you, Greg. I mean, he's just so big. He's mammoth. I mean, he's not only tall and long, he's deep, too. He's a thick guy. So he's an excellent rim protector, discourages inside attempts at a high rate, clogs up the paint. That length is a huge asset. And then his foot movement, his agility for a guy of his size is pretty impressive, too.
Murray finds Jokic, shoots over Embiid, and stolen by Harris. Fast break, Philadelphia. Embiid with it. Now defended by Jokic. Green bounce pass. Here's Embiid, and he comes up with the deuce.
Guys, the passing ability and IQ of Ben Simmons, both amazing.
Here's the Nuggets with the ball. 6-point game. Murray, the pass to Porter. And finished off by Porter.
Now flying high and throwing it down with the one-hander.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys.
Does it as well as anybody, fellas. Tremendous skill while in the air.
Oh, he just punches that one down with a fury.
He rubs it in a little deeper with the hanging finish.
Guys, they're not backing off at all, are they?
Porter. The shot, no good. And Philadelphia the other way now. But tried by Simmons. And Simmons slams it in.
Simmons is driving inside. I'm telling you, he's going to sky up for the flush. Getting to the bucket in no time.
Here's Murray. Nice concentration to hit the double clutch layup.
What an amazing trick shot to confound the defender. Oh, man, that's awesome. He's taking him to school right there.
Simmons can't get it to go. The Nuggets trail by 6. It's stolen by Harris. And now here comes Simmons leading the break. And Simmons slams it in.
Boy, Simmons so dangerous in these open floor situations. I love his aggressiveness in getting to the right spot.
Murray against Simmons. Murray, good. Greg, we know the names of the superstars, but there are players that are just under that category who probably should get a little more recognition.
Hey, Kevin, that's a great point, and I'm going to toot my alma mater's horn a little bit. Christian Wood's a guy that kind of
good one, yes.
Reminds me of that. He's kind of on the come up. How about Devontae Graham, the second rounder back in 2018, but he's showing to be an established young talent in this league, and there are many more guys like that, and they're going to have their opportunity to become household names.
Count the basket.
Boy, good vision that time from Michael Porter Jr. Saw the wide open teammate and then got the pass to him right on time.
Simmons with it. Now guarded by Murray. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And what a factor Ben Simmons is on the floor. Does so much for this team in every facet of the game. He's a triple-double threat whenever he suits up.
Here's what Philadelphia's going with right now. Howard's checked in for Embiid. Shake Milton comes in for Curry. And Maxey's subbed in for Green. Rebound by the 76ers.
You look at him, and he's a little hit and miss from there, even without a defender in his face. No guarantee.
Millsap kicks to Green. Campazzo. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws. And it looks like, yep, it's a coach's challenge on the personal foul. That triggers a replay review by the official.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review. Really seizing the momentum of this game, but doing it with a methodical approach.
And, you know, that involves pounding it inside, getting as many points as you can right at the rim. That demoralizes a team.
And so it's Ben Simmons making highlights for the Philadelphia 76ers.
Selfless. I mean, you need to put your...
Greg, there are areas of Jokic's game where he probably is the best in the world.
I can't think of a center with better floor vision or better passing ability. His positioning, his angles, his ability to use his size to maximize effectiveness, all at an elite level.
And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And look at how the hustle game has been going for the 76ers.
They've set the first half tone by getting out on the fast break and getting the defenders on their heels.
They've gotten their fair share of points off turnovers so far tonight, too.
And a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. Taking a look at the 76ers, Harris is out there with Howard. Then it's Shake Milton. Then there's Matisse Thybulle. And it's Maxey in at the one.
Great instincts from him to get a hand on that pass and tip it out.
And, you know, even though they didn't come up with the steal, that's still a nice defensive play.
George Hill's checked in for Maxey. Hill dishes to Howard. 4 on the clock. Bounce pass from Hill. Milton. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. The Nuggets trail by 15. And here's McGee. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. And he overdid it there. Too much force, it looked like, on the foul, and he's called for the flagrant.
Boy, a very hard foul that time, and the officials had to slap him with the flagrant. I mean, you can't let him get away with that kind of contact.
Yeah, gee, that's an easy call for the officials to make when there's that much contact. The league is really cracking down on those sort of plays. Joel Embiid, he's checked in for the 76ers. And Denver with a change here, too. Porter's checked in for Green. Second quarter, we're a little over a minute and a half in. Count that bucket.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
I think they've really got to start committing more bodies down low and really kind of close that area off defensively.
Here's McGee. Good on the bucket. McGee's got 5 points now this quarter.
It really balances out the backcourt when McGee is able to provide points inside. I mean, that's big.
And guys, if there's an X factor for this Nuggets team moving forward, it might be the young man, Michael Porter Jr. Talk about his potential. It could be as high as anybody on that roster.
Yeah, I concur with you there, Greg. I mean, you look at this kid, he's got a great shooting touch and really good scoring instincts that you don't see very often. Extremely gifted. They brought him along slowly, which is the wise thing to do. And if he can come on and realize his potential, he could take him to another level for sure.
Danny Green, he's checked in for the 76ers. Curry comes in for Matisse Thybulle. Murray against Hill. Millsap with the steal.
Yeah, another turnover there. But, guys, overall, they've taken really good care of the basketball.
Jokic against Embiid. Jokic draws the double. Shoots over Embiid. Jokic, no good. The 76ers leading by 14. And the basket by Hill.
Really good recognition that time by Hill. Read the floor quite nicely and finished with ease.
And so it's Barton bringing it up for Denver. Over Curry. And it's wide right. Hits off the rim. For Philadelphia, they've gone 4 of 8 so far here in the second quarter. Barton against Embiid. Porter pulls it in.
He missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-up.
Well, that looked to me, guys, like a heat check. It was maybe a step out of his range.
Ray, can you really compare players from completely different eras? I mean, people love to talk about the greatest of all time.
You know, Kev, some players do transcend eras. There's no doubt about that. Wilt's a great example, and there are many others. But in reality, to your point, the style and the way in which the game was played was so different that it isn't fair. I mean, all you can be is the best of your generation, or one of the best, and I think that should stand no matter what the conversation is.
Like, there's no doubt in your mind Oscar Robertson could play in this era as well as he played when he played.
No doubt. Bill Russell, all those guys,
yes,
they're truly
yes.
great ones. So much of your ability to perform at a high level is built around your confidence and your belief in your abilities. And those guys had it as much as anybody who's ever played the game.
Yeah, and you know, for Simmons to be so young, he has a great basketball IQ, and he plays to his strengths on offense and plays to them well.
Pass to Jokic. Millsap trying to get open, and Jokic gets it to go. The assist by Murray.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
And Simmons slams it in.
Boy, the quickness by Simmons, breathtaking. So good at blowing by whoever's trying to stay in front of him.
Murray with it, outguarded by Simmons. Near the three-point line, it's Gordon. They grab their own miss, and Jokic gets it to go.
Yeah, coach's pet peeve there. No box out.
Those are free points you're giving away. You got to work harder on the glass.
It's up a 3. And Simmons with the rebound. The 76ers leading by 16. High post, Embiid. 6 to shoot. And Embiid throws it down.
Boy, Joel Embiid with the throwdown. Athletic, 7 feet tall, one of the best dunkers in the league.
Here's Millsap. And Philadelphia grabs the miss.
Boy, that's a look he has to finish, and he knows it. Blown opportunity.
And so it's the Philadelphia 76ers. Thanks, David. And we'll be back shortly following halftime to get the third quarter underway.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Greetings to each and every one of you. Ben Simmons putting in some incredible work. He ended up with 19 points, 2. Thanks for joining us.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. What a game we're seeing from Simmons.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column? Through 2 quarters, he has been terrific.
And you know what? They've come at him a few different ways defensively, and nothing has slowed him down.
Oh, my goodness! What a play!
Really can't let Simmons get going off of these dunks. I mean, his confidence just rises when he slams it down like that.
Murray against Simmons. That one falls.
Yeah, he's been hooping, but the rest of the team, not so much.
Philadelphia leading by 18.
Well, I tell you what, we've all heard the stories of Jamal Murray's training routine growing up in Canada, like something out of a movie. Push-ups in the snow, dribbling on ice, deep knee bends with a cup of hot tea on his thigh. A little bit unconventional, but hey, it certainly got him to where he is now, so I would say it worked.
Murray, the pass to Gordon. It's stolen by Green, and here we go. Fast break, Curry's got it. And Green gets it to go.
3 for 3, and that's always a good way to start the second half.
Nuggets shooting 41% for the game.
And Clark, it was Jamal Murray's father who's the mastermind behind those unconventional training methods. His son, though, never begged off, never wavered in his commitment.
Tell you what, Greg, it clearly would lead you to believe that both of them were crazy, and yet they had a shared obsession and a commitment, and it's paid off.
Murray, no good.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
And really a reflection of their superior effort level to this point. It seems to me they've gone after this win a little bit more.
Barton, no luck.
Far from an ideal start here. I mean, this half just 1 for 4 so far.
Curry gets the bucket.
Really in a good position thanks to the accuracy from beyond.
Yeah, you got that right. I mean, you got it real right. They are lighting it up from beyond the arc this half.
Simmons against Murray. Outside Porter. And there's the pass to Barton. To stop the run. And again, Denver no good.
Only 20% from the field to start this half. To me, it looks like their opponent may have made some nice adjustments.
Murray surveying the D.
Boy, you can just see the frustration growing on their faces. Nothing going their way.
You know, guys, no denying it's been a rough patch here. I think they've got to run whatever is best in their playbook to get a good shot.
Embiid from outside. The basket good off the assist from Simmons. Simmons got his 4th assist in this one. 1:56 left in the third. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
And Murray, here we go. And it's Murray with the jam.
Nice to see Murray take it strong to the rack. Pretty good finisher he is inside.
Simmons with it. Now guarded by Porter. Lets it go with a 3. The shot, no good. Now Denver takes it the other way. Here's Embiid outside for Simmons. Jacks up a 3. They shoot again. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Well, I tell you, it's pretty obvious. Embiid takes pride in and enjoys tricking his defenders and getting them to jump on the pump fake.
And the 76ers will go for a different look here. Dwight Howard, he's checked in for Tobias Harris. Matisse Thybulle comes in for Green. Shake Milton, he's checked in for Seth Curry. And Maxey subbed in for Ben Simmons. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. Let's take another look at the staunch defense during that mobile 1 block.
And read the play perfectly. Gets himself in the air at the right moment. Terrific denial.
And it's the Nuggets with the ball. To the paint. 6 on the shot clock. Embiid from outside. Morris with the rebound.
No other way to put it. Just a poor shooting performance for him. But luckily, his teammates have picked up the slack.
Yep, that one goes.
And that tells the tale here today, guys. Throughout this game, they've been able to get the ball in tight and finish.
Now, here's Maxey. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Here's Embiid. Great tee that time from Green.
He's certainly been cold this quarter, guys, but trying to shoot his way back into a groove.
And he wasn't about to do anything that would get him in trouble there.
Nope, up and in with a one-hand finish, the most basic possible.
Yeah, he still made it look good, though.
Thybulle, the pass to Embiid. Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Beyond the arc. Traps in the tray. Embiid's got 2 now from beyond the arc in the third for the 76ers. The Nuggets have gone 4 of 9 from the floor so far in the third. Down low. Green deciding where to go with it. He gets it up. And no good on the last second attempt this time. And so it's Philadelphia with a massive lead of 30 points here at the end of the quarter. From the field, they have been outstanding, amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. We'll return shortly. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And he's always been the favorite to bag this honor. These kind of feeds are his bread and butter.
Well, you can't run away from the DNA. When he's running the show, he makes sweet highlight reel plays night in and night out.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. We've got Matisse Thybulle. Scott is out there with Shake Milton. Then there's Howard. And it's Hill in at point guard. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia. You know, Greg, you'd probably know as well as anyone, what was it like going up against the Bulls in the 90s?
You know, it's weird to say, but in a lot of ways, we were a lot like they were. Hall of Fame talent at the coach, a defensive-minded team, but the one difference was, you know, the Bulls had that guy that wore that number 23. I think I'd say that might have been the one difference.
The shot's good from McGee.
Really nice job moving the ball around that time, picking apart that defense.
A few possessions into the fourth quarter, just over a minute played. Bounce pass from Hill. Philadelphia moving the ball around. The kick out to Scott. And the three off target. Green with the ball. He's picked up by Hill. The shot's good from McGee.
Man, what a pass that was there. He really, really relishes making the game easier for his teammates.
And Howard with the stuff.
You know, that's what you want out of your point guard. Hill is really doing a nice job getting the ball from side to side and not hesitating at all in doing it.
Dishes it to McGee. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup. And that's now 11 points for JaVale McGee. On the wing, Milton. Pass to Howard. It's back to Hill. Milton kicks to Hill. Here's Thybulle. Offline with his three. For Denver, they've gotten all three of their shots to drop here in the fourth quarter. They came out of the break on a roll.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And you know you're going to get those buckets, guys, when you're quick to get out on the break. Get that ball up the court as fast as you can.
He tries for three. Howard. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Sensational at hitting the glass. Howard has fantastic timing when he goes after those rebounds.
Passes to Green. And the call will be against George Hill. That's his first foul. So both teams changing it up here. Pass to Najee. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Najee's got his first 2 points.
And really a good job spotting his teammate near the bucket and then just pinpoint passing for the finish.
Hill has the open look. Loses his grip and misses the dunk. And so it's Porter bringing it up now for Denver. And here's Morris for three. It's hauled in by Harris. Joe. Denver grabs the miss. Morris looking over the floor. The kick out to Porter. All sorts of time. Tries again. And no problem from Bol as he finishes at the rim.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for Philadelphia.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win. A game that not many will soon forget. And on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Ben Simmons.
An unbelievable scoring performance. He absolutely took over and never let up.
And even without that three-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Up again. It's good on the putback.
And that's a pure hustle play, getting to the offensive glass for the tip-in.
And that's the kind of quality you see in any strong offensive rebounder, isn't it?
Definitely. You're not going to make plays like that unless you expend the energy.
And you can sense that these fans, these players, they are ready to celebrate.
And I think they can start that celebration right now. I mean, what a terrific team victory.
Really left alone that time.
And you can appreciate the fight now, but it isn't how they came into the game.
Yeah, you know, I agree with you. They waited too long to finally ramp themselves up.
Harris misses. And now the Nuggets, fast break. Pull up Jay. Here's Najee. Good.
How about the perseverance there, the extra effort on that offensive glass?
And here's Hill for three. He can't hit that time. So it's Philadelphia winning this one easily. It was all right, David. Great job. Thanks so much. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For great.
people called on Joel Embiid.
David, he is showing that maturity. Thanks for that report. Now a look at Philadelphia's starting lineup. Harris and Embiid together in the middle. Ben Simmons is out there with Seth Curry, and it's Green in at the 3 slot. And for the Lakers, they've got Drummond. Kyle Kuzma is out there with Morris. Then it's Kentavious Caldwell-Pope, and it's Schroeder in at the point guard position. Not many teams have the personnel, Greg, to work the ball through the post, but that's what we're going to see plenty of tonight. These two teams can do it.
No doubt, Kevin. It can really add a dimension to your offense, and it creates different rotations defensively, especially when you've got someone down low that's going to demand a double team. And so I'm interested to see, in essence, some old school basketball in terms of how teams rotate out of that post.
I am too. Back to Simmons, and there's the feed to Embiid. Second chance shot, and he lays it up and in.
He seems to have a sense for where misses are going. Embiid, so fantastic at getting ideal positioning on the glass.
Now here's Schroeder. The pass to Drummond. Morris with the ball. Guarded by Harris. Kuzma against Green. Kuzma can't get it to go. 76ers have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. To the left side wing. Here's Embiid. Makes it off the glass.
What a finisher Embiid is. He's a pro at not letting the defense dictate to him.
You know, Greg, we can all agree that Joel Embiid's a superstar in the league with this play, but you get the feeling he's the most criticized superstar in the league right now as well.
You know, pundits and fans have questioned his fitness, his fit, but at the end of the day, he does get it done, and the numbers speak for themselves. Embiid's an outspoken guy, which can invite a lot of criticism.
Morris, no good. The 76ers have gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. Here's Simmons. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Oh, man, fantastic awareness from the big man. Drummond has an impressive understanding for when his guys have clean looks.
And it's Simmons. Whoa, what a finish!
Run that back. I want to see the replay now. How can you not love Simmons? I mean, some of the dunks he pulls off are insane. Look, he may not be thought of as big for a center, but with his ability to go vertical, he sure plays big.
And Simmons slams it in.
It puts the D in a tough spot when you have a point guard who can throw it down.
He really does, GA. He really does put pressure on you.
And, guys, it's clear, though, he enjoys showing off his athleticism. The D can't give him these opportunities.
Here's Caldwell-Pope after the Sixers pick up 2.
And the wingspan of Embiid, I mean, very effective at using his length to turn shots back.
Really the right play defense.
And here we go, coach's challenge happening right now. This one in regards to the personal foul, seeing if that was the right call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul.
Excellent all-around performance so far, hence the big lead.
They've come out of the gate strong at both ends of the floor, just in total control so far.
The shot, no good. Good D by Drummond. Kuzma passes to Morris. Kicks it out to Schroeder. 1:11 left here in the opening quarter. Rejected by Harris.
Oh, he's known for his offense more than defense. Harris plays with the high motor, and he likes to make plays. Not the most productive quarter he'll ever have, but his shot selection's been a little bit dubious.
And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
Well, you think defensively that should try to pack in the lane. I mean, but that opens up some opportunities for their shooters.
Here's Philadelphia. They're on a 16-4 run. That three off the mark.
Just enough coverage to bother that three-point attempt.
Kuzma can't get it to go. The 76ers leading by 12. Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Here's Simmons, and Simmons slams it in.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Going for the juggler right off the bat. I mean, jumping out to an impressive early lead.
Nobody near Schroeder, and he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down.
Yeah, liking the vision there from Caldwell Pope, looking to get his guys going when they're open.
Here's Simmons, and the layup's good off the glass. Simmons got 14 points.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
The length of Embiid really bothers shooters. I love how he uses it on the defensive end.
And as the first quarter wraps up, already a double-digit lead. 76ers. And we spoke with Joel Embiid earlier. He hopes to set an example.
Being from Africa, at the end of the day, you come here.
Well said. Certainly, Greg Embiid puts himself front and center, willing to lead the cause on and off the floor.
And this is where his big personality helps. He has a larger-than-life quality that really just captivates people.
And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And a comfortable margin here for the 76ers guys.
Well, they use the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
Well, setting the pace early, aggressive mind state. I love their approach so far.
Taking a look at the 76ers. They've got Shake Milton. Howard is out there with Tobias Harris. Then there's Maxey. And it's Thibault in at the three.
Just no resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make in the paint.
Philadelphia shooting their first free throw of the evening. That's good from Howard.
And Dwight Howard, you know, not the same 35-minute-a-game player he once was, but I tell you what, when he's on the floor, he can still be every bit as effective.
Yeah, Howard can bully teams that go small against him. I mean, he provides a big body to deal with other strong centers. I mean, he also gives the team some great flexibility with how they match up.
Cross contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
Gasol refuses to be held down on the way up.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight. Strange to see Marc Gasol shooting from outside. His game, Greg, wasn't always like it is now.
I mean, Gasol has added a three to his game in the last seasons with Memphis, and it was an immediate success. He became a functioning stretch five. Early in his career, he was more likely to drag you to the block and just bruise you more than anything else.
And good that time. The 76ers leading by 12. And here's Maxey. No points in the game yet for him.
When you lob it Howard's way, he'll find ways to finish. That's how talented of a dunker he is.
Matthews dishes to Gasol. Matthews passes to Gasol. Inside. Harrell, that's good.
And improving as a shot maker every year. Harrell has to be accounted for defensively.
Feeds it to Harris. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance. And it looks like, yep, it's a coach's challenge on the personal foul. That triggers a replay review by the officials.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, They got it right with the review. And that's how they're going to trim this lead. Play tough D, force some turnovers, and then push it in transition.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. The 76ers have shot just 1 free throw earlier, 1 for 1 in the game.
And they were 75% from the line a season ago.
Embiid, he's checked in for the 76ers. Hill comes in for Shake Milton.
Oh, he's never rattled at the stripe. Always has that nice soft touch on his free throws.
Matthews into the lane, lays it up and banks it in.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
Here's Howard. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's going to be on Montrezl Harrell.
That's just an athletic, strong big man. It's hard to guard Howard, giving out powerful moves.
Yeah, nice job of drawing the contact and creating opportunities at the line.
A platoon swap here for the Lakers. And then for Philadelphia, Ben Simmons comes in for Matisse Thybulle. And it's Seth Curry in for Maxey. It's Kuzma penetrating.
Howard, one of the most feared rim protectors in the league.
And that's the battle they haven't been winning today. Their work on the glass has been porous, and that's got to change.
And now the fast break. Schroeder with the ball. Finds the hole for the second time from the floor. Now 2 for 5.
And despite the size disadvantage, attacking the heart of that defense.
Yeah, very aggressive. I mean, he takes on the challenge with no hesitation.
And stolen by Drummond. Morris kicks to Kuzma. It's stolen by Hill. 1:14 left to play here in the second quarter. Here's Howard. He dishes it to Simmons. And Simmons slams it in.
Give him another. Simmons is terrific tonight. He's figuring out ways to light it up.
Morris finds Kuzma. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. When Kuzma first entered the league, the Lakers were a rebuilding team. Now, Greg, he's one of the more experienced pieces on this team.
And Kuzma's made the most of it, switching to a learning role, tries to absorb as much as he can from the vets, and he does everything he can to pick their brain and improve on those little things in terms of championship caliber basketball.
Green, he's checked in for the 76ers. Kuzma with it, and it's Howard picking him up. The shot's good from Kuzma.
Oh, they own the interior right now. 10 straight points coming from inside.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Hill, no good. Lakers trail by 7. Here's Caldwell Pope, and the layup is good after a nice lead pass.
And you look at it, 8 of the last 10 points they've given up here coming in transition.
Pass to Embiid, and stolen by Drummond. And pushing it up, here's Los Angeles. Kuzma with the ball. And it's Schroeder missing.
The D hanging tough and stopping what would normally have been an easy layup.
And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. Philadelphia. Thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview. Don't go away, folks. We'll be back for the second.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, basketball fan. Ben Simmons putting in some incredible work. He had 16 points, and we know. And that does it for our.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. You look at Ben Simmons in this game, he's been everywhere.
In that first half, he was a hot knife, and the defense was butter, sliced right through them.
He did a great job of attacking the seams, getting to the rim, and then finishing strong.
Our second half of basketball, and presented by Gatorade. Let's see who's all fueled up and on the floor to start the third. So the Lakers 5 right now. Kyle Kuzma is out there with Markieff Morris. Then it's Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. Then there's Harrell, and it's Schroeder in at the point. Caldwell-Pope passes to Harrell. Outside for Caldwell-Pope. Misses the 3. And so Simmons will bring it up for the 76ers. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. To the middle, Embiid uses the glass to finish the layup. Embiid's got 6.
You can't leave anyone uncovered around Simmons. I mean, he's fantastic at seeing when one of his guys is open.
Kuzma passes to Harrell. Shoots over Embiid, and it's Harrell missing. The 76ers leading by 7. Outside, Simmons. And Harris wide open. He shoots the basket good off the assist from Simmons. Harris has got his second bucket of the night. Schroeder dishes to Morris. Back to Schroeder. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Flattening the lottery odds, Greg. Do you think that's worked out as intended?
You don't hear as many predictions about who's going to get the 1 pick or the 2nd pick. I think that's good for the players and the fans. You don't want anyone rooting for you to lose.
No, absolutely not. Here's what Philadelphia's going with right now. Matisse Thybulle's checked in for Green. Shake Milton comes in for Seth Curry. And Maxey's subbed in for Ben Simmons. Harrell. And the rejection by Embiid.
It's still early, but a 1-for-4 start to the half, that's a bad sign if you ask me. If they've got a can't-miss play, now's the time to break the glass and pull it out. Well, that's their first miss after hitting 3 in a row to start the half. I mean, I guess it had to happen sometime. Only 1 for 5 to start the half. I mean, whatever adjustments they made at halftime weren't the right ones.
No hesitation at all on the alley-oop. Saw his teammate with a path to the hoop, and bang, lobbed it right up there for him to finish.
And he was ready for it when he elevated and made the catch. And Caldwell Pope gets the basket.
And Caldwell Pope just blows past defenders with his speed. Just a sensational finisher all around the bucket.
And it's crazy to think how soft a touch Embiid has on his shot. The league rarely sees a guy with his size have such a rhythmic form shooting.
Yeah, and Embiid has always been comfortable shooting outside. Not the best percentages from deep, but enough to keep defenders honest. His touch shows up most when he goes into his post fadeaways.
Harris kicks to Milton. He's looking for Embiid and finds him. That's good. Basket number 5 on a 5-for-8 night shooting.
Such a consistent night for him from the field. Whenever they've needed it, he's been their safety valve.
And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Nice, and you can't forget about the bunnies on Caldwell Pope. I mean, this guy is definitely looking to slam it down whenever he gets an opportunity.
And there's a minute 45 left here in the third quarter.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. The D. Allen's position, you could see the frustration on his face.
Lakers trail by 7. Harrell trying to free himself up.
Love to see him battling in there. I mean, go get it, little fella.
And the rejection by Harrell. Schroeder outside. Morris passes to Schroeder. Kicks it to Caldwell Pope. Here's Morris. And he drops it in from the low post. Morris has got his first points of the game.
Oh, I love the strength of Morris. Even with suffocating defense, he wills these shots in.
Passes it to Embiid. Another miss by Philadelphia. For Los Angeles, they've gone just a bit under 50% from the field since halftime. 5 out of 11. Out to Kuzma. Schroeder, right side. That's good, and the 76ers lead is cut to just 3 points on the basket from Harrell.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
Is there a more entertaining player in this league than Joel Embiid? I mean, on the court, he's a 7+ footer who can do it all. Off the court, no one better on social media.
A platoon swap here for the Lakers. And Philadelphia will go for a different look here. Howard's checked in for Tobias Harris. Green comes in for Matisse Thybulle. George Hill's checked in for Shake Milton. And it's Ben Simmons in for Maxey. The 76ers leading by 5. The drive by Simmons. In, and his hot hand continues. 10 of 11 from the floor, and looking for more.
All right, puts it on the deck and takes it to the hoop. Simmons is one of the best at using the dribble to score.
And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for two. That's on Dwight Howard. Lakers shooting their 6th and 7th free throw attempts tonight.
And they shot their free throws at a measly 73% clip over the course of last season.
Oh, he's such a good free throw shooter. I mean, it frees him up to be as aggressive as he wants in the post.
And it's good, 2 points. Simmons got 6 here in this quarter.
The physicality of Simmons on display, showing some fight and fearlessness with plays like this.
The shot's good.
Great work right there on the inbounds play, getting the bucket before the D has time to react.
And out of bounds as Los Angeles gains possession.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
Defense doesn't get much better than the mobile one block we just saw on replay.
And that's what a team needs when they're trailing. Energy on D.
Well, it's been an exciting game. Plenty of offense as we head to the 4th quarter. 76ers lead by 5. And we'll have the start. And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Yeah, he put it on the platter, and it was served cold. Now, I love the poise, the decisiveness. This is how you run an offense.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the 4th quarter in what is still anybody's ball game. On the court for Philadelphia to start the 4th, we've got Green. Seth Curry is out there with George Hill. Then there's Ben Simmons, and it's Howard in at the center.
So tough to stay with the pick and roll. Howard moves so fluidly after setting the solid screen.
Gasol passes to Caruso. Here's Horton Tucker. Offline with his 3.
And this has been an outstanding display on the board, and it's a big part of why they have a lead in this game, doing the dirty work down low.
And everyone wants Simmons to add a consistent outside jump shot, but while that's a work in progress, he does just fine at the rim. An incredibly adept finisher up close.
And Philadelphia making a change here. Harris is checked in.
Well, growing up in Australia, Ben Simmons played lots of Australian rules football. When you watch him play, that's the toughness you see.
To the inside. And Howard with the stuff.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the 2-hand slam.
And C-Webb, as you said with Simmons, when he's going at the rim, he's as good as it gets.
Oh, yeah, Gio. Great blend of size, speed, and strength. He controls his body to create space. He can lay it up from unorthodox angles with ease.
And they double up Simmons. On the wing, Harris. And that'll be Philadelphia as it goes out of bounds. 76ers retain possession.
Yeah, gets a finger on it, but just can't quite come up with the steal.
Appreciate the effort, though, making his presence felt defensively.
Kyle Kuzma's checked in for Matthews. Here's Caruso, guarded by Simmons. Here's Kuzma. And it's Drummond with the jam.
If I had to pick one man in today's NBA to control the offensive glass for me, Drummond might be that guy.
It's Kuzma penetrating. Can't get it to fall.
His offense has been non-existent tonight. It's really hurting him.
Here's Harris. Outside Curry. There's the 3. Kuzma pulls it in. Kuzma's got 4 rebounds in this game.
Now, he hasn't chipped in with many points tonight. Good thing he has the guys around him to carry the weight.
Horton Tucker, the pass to Gasol. And here's Kuzma. Drummond trying to get himself free. Another miss by Kuzma.
His touch has been off tonight, and now his judgment is off too. Come on, it's not a small shot. He always wants to give him some numbers, and tonight he's giving him plenty.
And Caruso's got the ball here for the Los Angeles Lakers. 9-point game.
Not a lot of ups needed right there for Gasol to get up and hammer the dunk.
Here's Simmons. Oh, and the jam by Ben Simmons.
Oh, that's an old-fashioned rim rattler.
Just a remarkable jam. These fans' jaws are on the ground right now. And Simmons slams it in.
Incredible concentration from the Australian. Even when you body Simmons up, he's great at powering through.
Time running out for the Lakers. Horton Tucker, the pass to Kuzma. Now the dish to Gasol. Here's Caruso, guarded by Simmons. Pass to Drummond. Over Howard, and that one's good. Drummond's got 6 in the quarter.
Well, that's one of the many ways Drummond can do damage. Nobody's getting a hand to his jumper on the catch-and-shoot chances.
Puts the D in a tough spot when you have a point guard who can throw it down.
He really does, GA. He really does put pressure on him.
And, guys, it's clear, though, he enjoys showing off his athleticism. The D can't give him these opportunities.
Outside Curry, and stolen by Kuzma. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. From past the arc, and that one's good. Caruso. The 76ers leading by 8. And that's an intentional foul. Joel Embiid is checked in for Philadelphia. Los Angeles calls timeout. They're trailing by 8. 1:19 left in the fourth quarter of this one. And now let's take a look at the New Balance Player of the Game, Ben Simmons.
And, guys, he's been about as close to perfection as you can be. The intensity he's played with has been amazing. Just no let up. And as fired up as he's been, he's never let his emotions get out of control.
He's really seemed to feed off the hostile environment he's been faced with tonight. Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
During that break, Frank Vogel had some real words for his team. He was measured in his words. He told his players, look, we're doing a lot of good things out there, really good things. Stay confident and stay positive in your approach. Trying to keep their hopes up, Kevin.
And the Lakers making a change here. Harrell's checked in. Kuzma passes to Harrell, and Harrell slams it in.
Yeah, just showcasing his agility in these sets. Harrell's IQ and knowing when to slash is impressive.
Simmons feeling it out a bit. He hits the first one, and that makes it a 7-point lead. So he gets them both, and it's an 8-point game. There's 48 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Kuzma passes to Morris. And Philadelphia grabs the miss. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Curry finds Embiid, lets it go from the wing, and it's good off the back rim and in.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
That's the dagger. You could tell they wanted that one. I know that seals the deal.
The pass to Green. Curry on the wing. And here's Simmons for 3. Kuzma pulls it in. Harold drives in. It's stolen by Green. Outside, Simmons. Here's the 3. Can't connect. So it's Philadelphia winning this one easily. This was a very strong showing for him, Greg. Up and down the lineup, this team is D8.
Kevin, thank you.
You're right, Dave. That is scary. Thanks for that one. Now let's take a look at the Nuggets opening lineup. We've got Murray. Gordon out there with Porter. Then it's Will Barton, and it's Jokic in at the center, filling out the middle. And for the Lakers, they've got Kyle Kuzma. Dennis Schroeder is out there with Caldwell Pope. Then there's Andre Drummond, and it's Morris in at the power forward. And it's Drummond missing.
Oh, can't punish the defense for leaving him open that time. That's a frustrating miss for a really steady jump shooter.
And Jokic slams it in.
Yeah, Jokic is not the quickest guy off the floor, but he uses his body well and great timing to get the offensive rebound.
Drummond, Caldwell Pope trying to break free, and it's Drummond with the jam.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish. Murray kicks to Jokic. Porter looking it over. Just 5 on the clock. Unloads from 13. And Jokic with the basket on the assist from Porter. And tonight, a battle between conference rivals. These teams, Brent, know each other very well.
Very few surprises for either opponent tonight in this game, Kevin. I think they actually send Christmas cards to one another. They know each other that well. Who is going to execute when it matters? That's going to be the difference.
Murray finds Barton. To the paint. Makes it off the glass.
Offense clicking early here. 3 for 4 to start this one.
Lakers have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Kuzma outside. And it's Schroeder in the corner. Bulls from the top of the key. Here's Drummond. And good work on the boards that pick up the second chance points. Drummond's got his second basket of the night. Inside, here's Jokic. Good, and the assist goes to Murray.
Shooting 4 of 5 to start the game. That's got to be a feel good.
For Los Angeles, they've gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far.
And Jokic carrying that standard for a superstar big man. For your money, though, Bones, is he the best true center in the game?
I don't think he's a true center in the sense, GA, that you can't really go down to the post and have him create his own offense by scoring the basketball. Of course, he's going to create plays for his teammates. I still think AD holds that title right now.
It's Kuzma penetrating. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
And we talk about Kuzma's mobility at his position. They're using it well to burn the D.
Here's Barton. Goes up and lays it nice and easy.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
Down low. And it's Drummond missing.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over him.
Wide open look here for Murray, and it falls over the rim and in.
And Murray showing some smarts right there. Some good patience in that pick and roll.
Here's Kuzma. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from the paint.
Murray, the pass to Jokic. First quarter of play, and just over 3.5 minutes in. Takes the 13-footer. That shot no good. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. Schroeder passes to Morris. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's going to be on Aaron Gordon.
I mean, even from over here, you could see that one pretty clearly.
And Morris drops them both. Morris with the ball. Pass to Gordon. It's stolen by Morris. And pushing it up. Here's Los Angeles. Matthews leading the charge. And Harrell slams it in.
Harrell in ideal position and then rises back up and then able to jam it down.
Green dishes to Millsap. Back to Green. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
To the inside. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
The shot and game clock separated by 4. Good ball movement here by the Nuggets. Near the three-point line, it's Gordon. Caruso grabs the miss. And now the fast break. Matthews with the ball. From outside the arc. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. A free-flowing first quarter. Great scoring through 1. Lakers. Well, Greg, we know he's already a solid scorer, but Kyle...
Biggest area of growth would definitely be.
Now, having played with superstars, Kuzma is learning what it takes to win.
He's getting only so many shots per game, so I applaud him for finding other ways to contribute to his team with an eye toward the greater goal.
And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And taking a look at Los Angeles' performance here. What have they been doing or not doing?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
Yeah, you don't see that all that often, getting down there and doing that much damage in a quarter. You got to respect the game plan.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade as the second quarter gets going. Taking a look at the Nuggets. Paul Millsap out there with Green. And there's Gordon. Then there's Monte Morris. Outside Matthews. Out left to the wing. Here's Caruso. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Morris against Matthews. Count it, and the Laker lead has been cut down now to just 2 points with that basket from Morris. And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
JaVale McGee's checked in for the Nuggets. A nice shot by Gasol.
And he knows how to make good use of his size in that low block. And Gasol's inside game is very refined. There's a smoothness to how he approaches it.
And now approaching 2 minutes of action here in the second quarter. Kicks to Morris. Shot clock at 6. Over Matthews. They get it back. Count it, and the Laker lead has been cut down to just 2 points on the bucket from McGee.
Just a much smaller defender on him. He does the exact thing at the right moment. Goes straight to the rim.
Harrell, the pass to Caruso. Back to Harrell. Matthews scanning the floor. Fires top of the key. Denver grabs the miss. And here is Morris. Passes it to Gordon. No one near him. Does not score again. That's his 4th miss against one make.
Well, you can't help but think of the dunk contest robbery with Aaron Gordon. Didn't receive max points on some of his dunks that clearly deserved it. Said he's done with the event after the last go. And I can't say I blame him.
Morris outside. To the paint. That one's in there. The Lakers lead is cut back down to 2 at those points from McGee.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
And with the dunk contest and Aaron Gordon, some of the dunks he pulled off, Greg, were outstanding.
I mean, going over Taco Fall was the big one. The one-handed windmill was impressive as well. Gordon doesn't need a trophy. Everyone knows he's one of the best dunkers we've ever seen.
Campazzo banked in off the glass.
Wow, what a pass there. He made that a very easy basket with that setup.
The Lakers have gone 4 of 6 from the field here in the second. Caruso, the pass to Harrell. And the layup falls. Harrell's got 6 points.
He gets really excited about finishing through contact.
That one's in there. The Lakers' lead is cut down to 2 points now on the basket from Morris. The Lakers have gone 5 of 7 from the field here in the second. And that one's good. Caruso.
Now, say what you will about the value of the three-pointer, but those close-in looks are always plan A. Every trip down, get to the paint, get deep, score.
Outside for Millsap. Shoots the three. Denver the rebound. McGee tries again, and they call the fouls. And here we go with the coach's challenge. Not surprised in a competitive game like this. And he's disputing the personal foul call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Like that from Murray right there. When he's passing it like this, it can make him so much better and so much more open.
Count that one. 26 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Murray kicks to Porter. 15 seconds left in the first half. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
Yeah, he earned that one. I mean, taking the hit and still able to get that one to go down.
The Nuggets shooting their first free throw of the night here.
Yeah, a year ago, though, Kevin, 78% conversion rate from the free throw line. So that's a nice all-around effort.
Out of bounds, the Lakers will take possession. Schroeder looking over the floor. No good on the last second attempt there.
Jokic showing.
So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey everybody, a competitive matchup for the Lakers in the first quarter. They had a 4-point advantage at the end of the period. And that'll...
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. Andre Drummond with a strong contribution so far in this one.
Yeah, and I don't know if anybody saw this offense coming from him, but it's been key for his team.
Yeah, and I'm not sure coming into this game he felt like he could dominate in the way he's doing so now. Been phenomenal.
We've got Montrezl Harrell. Kyle Kuzma is out there with Markieff Morris. Then there's Dennis Schroeder, and it's Caldwell Pope in at the shooting guard position. That's the group starting the second half for Frank Vogel. Greg, you're the all-time assist leader for the Big West Conference. In that frame, talk about some of the traits that make for a good floor general, a good point guard, a good facilitator. And, yep, we thought we might see it. And the coach's challenge has been triggered on the personal foul call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Outside Porter, and stolen by Kuzma. Here's Harrell, and Harrell slams it in.
Liking the vision there from Caldwell Pope, looking to get his guys going when they're open.
Murray kicks to Jokic. That one is good. He's only missed one shot of his 6 taken on the floor.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Well, just ripping through right there as he finds the open spot and gets right through there. High basketball IQ play.
Here's Murray, and it's Murray with the jam.
There's some good anticipation there. Murray quickly out, leaking in transition and filling the lane.
And it's Schroeder with the ball. He brings it up for the Lakers.
And if you're drawing up your starting 5 for team irrational confidence, Jamal Murray makes a strong case. This guy is fearless.
Inside, here's Jokic. Great D that time from Harrell.
There's a little bit of pressure on him, but not enough to cause him to miss a shot that's in that close.
Pass to Kuzma. Count that one. Kuzma's got 8 points. And Murray, we know, can be streaky, Greg. Still mid 30% for his career from 3-point range.
Of course, the degree of difficulty pretty high on a lot of his shots. Off the bounce with the hand in his face. And he's more than a shooter, a versatile scorer who can get it done in a variety of ways.
Here's Barton. The shot comes out, so the Lakers will take it the other way. Caldwell Pope passes to Schroeder. That one goes. Count it. And the Lakers lead by 3.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Murray outside. Martin left side. Back to Murray. To the middle. 5 on the clock. Takes a 3. They get the rebound. Jokic, the 7-footer falls. 12 points for him.
Yeah, the inside game of Jokic continues to improve. Adept at using that big body, finding an angle, and taking advantage.
Here's Harrell. And it's Jokic with the rebound. Jokic has got 5 rebounds tonight. Nuggets have gone 4 of 7 to get things started here in the second half. And Dennis Schroeder gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game for the Nuggets. Paul Millsap is checked in for Jokic. JaMychal Green comes in for Gordon. And Monte Morris subbed in for Will Barton. And here's the break. Here's Drummond. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
And he's just one of those players that's just physically gifted. Drummond can bully defenders when he's looking to score. And at last season's trade deadline, Andre Drummond traded away basically for a second-round pick. A shockingly low return for a guy who was once considered a franchise player.
Murray, good.
Well, some good interior crucial points here as Murray's staying active in the paint.
Here's Kuzma, and Kuzma slams it in.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. That one's in there. The Lakers lead is cut to just 1 on the basket from Murray. Murray's got 10.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
To the paint, knocked away. Millsap with the steal. Kuzma against Green. Outside Porter. And the foul called on Paul Millsap. That's foul number 2 for him. JaVale McGee's checked in for Denver. Lakers have gone even 5 of 10 on shot attempts in the third. Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Caruso, the pass to Drummond. The 3. And the Lakers with another miss. The Nuggets have gone 6 of 9 from the floor here in the second half. They've got to be happy with that. And the wide open shot from Morris. Good, and the assist goes to Murray. Murray's got 3 assists in the game. Here's McKinney. And again, no good by the Lakers.
Pretty lax defense there. He's going to see fewer and fewer chances if he can't bury those kind of jumpers.
And we've reached the end of the third quarter. And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
The coaches talk about it all the time, but to be able to play with that kind of feel, Nice play, collaborating, improvising, and organic.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. And Denver will start the fourth quarter with. We've got Paul Millsap. Will Barton is out there with Jamal Murray. Then it's JaMychal Green, and it's McGee in at the 5, roaming the paint. Barton from outside. He can't get that one, so Los Angeles will take it the other way. Schroeder with the ball. Now guarded by Murray.
The potential Schroeder has is pretty exciting. Such a lightning-quick point guard.
And the first one drops. Schroeder hits them both. Here's Murray. And it's Murray with the jam.
Cutting into that deficit now, well within striking distance.
Yeah, just much sharper out there. You can see guys getting in tune. It's not about playing harder. Sometimes it's just about playing smarter.
And it's in there.
That's an excellent play call to free him up from the defense.
Well, taking advantage of that opportunity, it does not get any more high percentage than that one.
To the inside, McGee. That's good. And it's Millsap with the assists. Millsap's got 4 assists now tonight.
I think Paul Millsap's time both in Utah and in Atlanta in the systems of ball movement are helping out this offense now.
Gasol attacking. Rebounded by McGee. McGee's got his 5th rebound in this one. McGee with the block. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Murray. Aldwell Pope, he's checked in for Alex Caruso. Jokic has checked in for the Nuggets. Aaron Gordon comes in for Green. Just about 1.5 minutes gone by here in the fourth. Here's Kuzma. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
The stride gets Kuzma down the lane so quickly. Defense tries to adjust, but Kuz doesn't back off.
Time called here. The Nuggets decide to talk it over.
And as things present themselves throughout a game, teams have to adapt on the fly.
And timeouts are a wonderful opportunity to just settle in and recollect the thoughts of your entire team. Not just the guys playing, but the entire team.
Alex Caruso, he's checked in for the Lakers. Porter's checked in for Denver. Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Hey, guys, when Mike Malone talked to his team during that last timeout, he told them, hey, this game is there for you, but we got to go get it. 50-50 balls, getting to the basket. We have to give it all right now. Kevin?
Thank you, David. Dennis Schroeder's checked in for Alex Caruso.
And the edge Kuzma plays with is terrific. A tough, versatile player who plays with a real hunger to keep getting better.
Murray, the pass to Jokic, and that one is good. Jokic has got the lead up to 2 now for the Nuggets.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
The shot's good from Kuzma.
And how about that display of athletic ability? Kuzma can contort his body when converting on those difficult shots.
Murray, the pass to Porter. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Kyle Kuzma picks one up.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
Timeout called the Lakers. The short rest, very important, and one of the benefits of this part of the game is getting on the same page with your team while having the chance to hydrate with Gatorade. Replenish your energy for the late game push. Los Angeles making a switch here. Harrell's checked in. Free throw good. Porter.
There's been a lot of talk about Michael Porter Jr. and the way that he plays and how athletic he is. How's he doing that on the vegan diet? For some, it works well.
Kuzma, right side. Pulls up from the corner. And too long on the shot.
Not a bad shot from the mid-range. The D's giving it to him, and he's usually got an eye in that kind of range.
Murray, good.
How about Murray stepping up, poised for this young player?
Right wing. Here's Kuzma. It's hauled in by the Nuggets. Jokic has got 6 rebounds in the game. Some firepower from this offense tonight.
Yeah, they got a nice groove going right now offensively.
Porter dishes to Gordon. Terrific assist, a nice finish. Solid play all around.
Porter Jr. moving the ball well. Nice to have a wing player help to be a facilitator.
Lakers trail by 7. Kuzma, left side. No good, unable to end this run.
He's getting good looks on the floor, but he simply cannot bury anything right now. He's got to stay confident, though, because everyone knows he can hit those shots.
And they pick up 2. And the Nuggets lead by 9.
Jokic feeling it. Not much the D can do right now. He's in a great rhythm and is exploding offensively.
Peter passes to Drummond. Launches it. Another miss by Kuzma.
And there hasn't been anything easy for him in this period.
No, I haven't seen him in comfortable spots, or at least spots we've seen in this offensive set that are allowing him to settle in.
Murray, the pass to Gordon. 5 to shoot. Here's Barton. And he drops in the layup off the glass. And now an 11-point Nugget lead.
And at this point, just sort of running through the paces, as it appears it'll be a nice win here for the Nuggets.
They really had it going, guys. Their offense propelled them.
In this case, it was the higher shooting percentage that made the difference and earned them the W.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Jokic.
Well, those points he had tonight, all critical, all from energy and activity. He just never seemed to stop.
Left side, Gordon. And the pass to Barton. Trying to find Jokic. Gets it to him. Kuzma pulls it in. Guys, a comeback probably not in the cards at this point.
Yeah, I think you can put a fork in it.
6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. They could use a bucket, and it's good on the way up.
And you have to tip your cap to Kuzma. He absorbs contact well and knows how to adjust his shot.
Pass to Jokic, and stolen by Drummond. Gasol deciding where to go with it. So the Nuggets win it. They came in here and took care of business. Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that'll do it, folks. For Brett.
Thanks very much.
Sure is. Thanks, D.A. Now a look at Philadelphia's starting lineup. Harris and Embiid together in the middle. Seth Curry is out there with Ben Simmons, and it's Green in at the small forward. And for Denver, Porter is out there with Gordon, and it's Nikola Jokic. Then it's Will Barton, and it's Murray in at the point. Barton, no luck.
You know, I think the effort on defense there has everything to do with why he missed that shot. Well done.
And count it, the shot is good. He'll go to the free throw line. And instead of just swinging the ball around the perimeter, Clark, both these teams like to run offense through the post.
And I love that, Kevin. We don't see it very often, but you're right. Both of these teams emphatic about getting the ball inside, putting pressure on the defense by driving it inside or passing it into the post. And it allows both of them to play a very high-quality inside-out game. You know, what touch from the Australian native, Ben Simmons. I mean, he's so good at staying under control even when facing physical contact.
Now here's Murray. He trains the quick shot.
Poor design there defensively. They know he's a knockdown shooter from that spot.
And you do not want to let him get going early because that can get you cooked.
And there it is for him.
Well, Simmons has what I call see-ahead vision. I mean, he sees a play ahead, and he's a great passer.
We've played just over a minute here in the first. Murray against Simmons. Murray with the bounce pass. Off his foot, and the official saying it was kicked. It's stolen by Green.
And you saw him gauging that pass there. He knew they were coming inside with it and got in position for the steal.
Jokic kicks to Barton. And it's good off the back of the rim and in.
It's obvious that Barton's jump shot has come a long way. Right now, he's pretty solid at catching and shooting.
Well, we know, Greg, that Jokic is such a unique talent at that center position. Young player, already top 10 in career triple-doubles.
How about the most triple-doubles ever by a foreign player? You think of the great skilled European big men. Jokic, arguably the most skilled of them all.
76ers have gone 4 of 4 to start, so a nice offensive rhythm to start here. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Simmons got 8 points.
5 buckets without a miss. That's a fantastic start.
Jokic against Embiid. Jokic passes to Porter. Over Green. Again, the Nuggets score.
Well, you know, Porter can expect this. Defenses are going to try to be physical with him, try to get in his head.
Simmons against Murray. And Simmons slams it in.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then, Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Boy, picture-perfect teamwork that time, guys. One guy sacrificing for the other. That's how you succeed in this league.
Here's Barton. 76ers getting the bucket. A three-pointer off the mark. The 76ers leading by 6. Now here's Embiid. And the layup falls. Embiid's got his second bucket of the night.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
And, you know, it doesn't matter how good your defense is on the perimeter if you're going to allow easy ones inside like that.
Now here's Murray. Barton surveying the floor. Down low. Jokic lays it up and in off the pretty assist.
Tough shot that time by Jokic, finishing through contact. Great display of power and strength.
And it's Simmons penetrating. And Simmons slams it in.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones.
Hey, they've got a nice, comfortable lead here, fellas. Might as well keep it simple. Do it a plain, simple one-hander, just like pound cake.
And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. He's got 14.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
Yeah, shots falling, off to a very good start offensively as a result.
Murray. And Embiid pulls it down. And Simmons has got the ball here for the Philadelphia 76ers. 10-point lead to the middle. That one is good from Joel Embiid. Embiid's got his third basket of the night.
Just no resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make in the paint.
Those looks they're allowing are almost automatic.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. The drive by. That was terrific.
My goodness. And, you know, whenever Simmons gets a chance to show off his insane bounce, he takes advantage of it, really demonstrating how lethal he is in the air.
And there's the pass to Gordon. Feeds to Murray. Lays it up off the glass.
You know, when Murray finishes like this, guys, it shows you how aggressive his mindset is in attacking the defense.
And here's Maxey. And it's sent back by Millsap. So as we end the first quarter, already a double-digit ball game. 76ers. We recently checked in with Jamal Murray, who discussed the team.
The mentality of how we play, how we move the ball.
Greg sounds like something a coach would say.
It's probably something his coach has said time and time again, but Murray's really matured into a reliable, sometimes spectacular performer for this team.
And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the 76ers.
Guys, their penetration has been outstanding. I mean, it's actually been great. They're really finding those holes in the defense.
And the other thing that's been equally as effective is the fact that they've gotten out on the fast break. A lot of points coming in transition.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor, all fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. So on the floor for Philadelphia, Embiid is out there with Howard. Then there's Maxey. Then there's Matisse Thybulle. And it's Milton in at the 2.
And, you know, guys, we know Simmons most enjoys getting others involved, but he's showing you he can have huge nights himself as well.
And you rarely see the vision and playmaking of Ben Simmons in someone that size. That you can put him up there with Magic, LeBron, and Penny Hardaway in terms of those taller playmakers.
Yeah, you're spot on there, Greg. I mean, he's unique, really unique and gifted in that regard. And with all great passers, there are a couple of things they do well. One is they see a play or two ahead. They anticipate and throw the ball where it should be going, anticipating that. And the other thing is the timing with which they make their passes. It's usually right at the right time, the opportune time for a teammate to score on the catch.
JaVale McGee's checked in for Gordon. Campazzo. The Nuggets with another miss. Simmons with it. He's picked up by Millsap. The 11-footer. And so the ball out of bounds. Howard touched it last. The Nuggets trail by 16. Morris into the lane. Can't connect from short range. For Philadelphia, they've gone 3 of 4 from the floor here in the second quarter. Out of bounds. Denver takes possession. Second quarter of play with around 2 minutes gone so far.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
And here's Green outside. The Nuggets with another miss. The 76ers leading by 16. Here's Simmons. Throws it down as the official calls the foul. It may be a three-point play. It's on JaVale McGee.
Right now, Simmons is a question with no answer. A tenacious scorer who finishes with muscle through contact.
Michael Porter, he's checked in for the Nuggets. Philadelphia also making some changes. Tobias Harris is checked in for Joel Embiid, and it's Hill in for Matisse Thybulle. A 3 from Morris. That shot misses. And it's Philadelphia the other way. Simmons left side. Sinks that one from the post. Simmons got 7 points for the quarter. A lot of great talkers over the years, trash talkers on the floor in this league. Do you think they do it more to get themselves going, Greg, or do they do it with the purpose of getting under their opponent's skin?
And Kevin, that's a great question, and believe it or not, you see both. I've seen guys who do it to get under your skin, and I've also seen guys that do it for their own benefit. That's how they derive their confidence, and so it's about you figuring out what works for you. I've seen some guys, they don't say smack. They don't say a word during the course of the game, but they will cut your heart out. So it's just about what fits your personality in terms of making you play your best.
Well, I'm glad you don't trash talk here on 2K, Greg. I'll tell you that.
No, we don't do that. Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Almost no holes in their performance tonight. They've been tremendous.
And it's sent back by Howard.
Get that weak stuff out of here around Howard. Return to sender is what he stamped that one with.
All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, we know that for years the NBA has thought about a postseason play-in tournament to get more teams and fans involved. Last year's pandemic stoppage basically necessitated its implementation. For the NBA, the disruption of business as usual enabled innovation and risk-taking. I don't want to be too hoity-toity, but it was Albert Einstein who once said, "In the midst of every crisis lies great opportunity." Guys, back to you.
You're right. Thank you, David. Simmons dishes to Harris. Millsap with the steal. Over Milton. And another miss by Denver.
Boy, you can just see the frustration growing on their faces. Nothing going their way.
You know, guys, no denying it's been a rough patch here. I think they've got to run whatever is best in their playbook to get a good shot.
Campazzo, he's guarded by Hill. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. And he can't get the first one. Big group substitution here for Denver. Jokic, he's checked in for JaVale McGee. Gordon comes in for Paul Millsap. Will Barton, he's checked in for Michael Porter. And it's Jamal Murray in for Monte Morris. Seth Curry, he's checked in for the 76ers. Maxey comes in for Hill. And they're moving it up. Here's Barton. Rebounded by Howard. Howard's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. The putback and staying with the play, Harris. Harris has got 4 points in the quarter.
Outstanding work by Harris to get his hands dirty on that offensive glass.
So as we conclude the first half so far, thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half momentarily.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, everyone. Ben Simmons putting in some incredible work. He ended up with 31 points. And that does it for our halftime.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. You look at Ben Simmons in this game, he's been everywhere.
Well, he left his mark on that first half with his quick hands. Great sense of timing to pile up the steals.
Well, I thought it was a great defensive performance for him so far. He's aware, he's alive, he's alert, quick to react to everything that's going on around him. Can't do it much better than that.
We've got Murray, Gordon out there with Porter. And it's Nikola Jokic. And it's Barton in at the 2-guard spot. That's the group in the game for the Nuggets. Murray, no good.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage. And with what we saw in the bubble, Murray has clearly elevated his game. Showed that he could be a #1 option on offense. I mean, his output was an incredible part of that run for the Nuggets.
Murray. And Embiid pulls it down. Embiid's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. And the wide open shot from Green. Rebound by the Nuggets. Second half just getting started, about a minute played. You know, Greg, the further we went into the playoffs, the more Jamal Murray looked like a star.
I mean, Kevin, big shots in clutch situations
logged heavy minutes, but, you know, never wavered. A truly heroic performance from Murray all postseason.
The feed to Gordon. Simmons pulls it in.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
And it's Gordon with the ball. He brings it up for the Nuggets. Here's Porter. And he banks in the layup. Porter's got his second bucket of the night.
Boy, I like how Gordon dishes the ball. When his teammates are open, he finds them on time and on target.
And here's Simmons for three. The 76ers again can't hit it. The Nuggets have gone 2 of 5 shooting here in the third quarter. Martin passes to Jokic. Rejected by Harris.
What a block from Harris. Terrific work there.
Barton against Simmons. Banked in off the glass. Simmons got 35 in the game.
And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
Yeah, and they're really getting pummeled on points in the paint here.
Murray, good.
And the confidence oozing from Murray. Just so efficient from the interior.
The drive by Simmons. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's going to be on Jokic. Greg, as a point guard, you must have had so much fun being surrounded by so much terrific talent at UNLV.
You know, Larry Johnson, Stacey Augmon, I mean, I could go on. And you're right, I was blessed to play alongside these guys. They were incredible talents, finishers. And, you know, you don't always appreciate it going through that moment, but the fact that we're all still close and stay in contact, man, what an awesome experience to be a part of that team.
Chemistry must have been off the charts on that team.
It was, and we had a lot of personalities, man. It was a different era back then, but I tell you, again, I wouldn't trade that experience for anything.
Bounce pass from Hill. Here's Embiid. It's good from about 19 feet. Embiid's got 10 points.
I love his shot selection today. He set the bar for the rest of the team.
Morris against Hill. Millsap, he's off on that one. Now the 76ers take it the other way.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they've been absolutely dominant.
Pass to Maxey. Shot clock at 6. Embiid from outside. It's hauled in by Gordon. Nuggets have gone 4 of 9 from the floor so far in the third. Here's Murray. It's good. 10 points for him.
And he's really shot the ball well, but it hasn't been contagious.
Hill deciding where to go with it. Embiid finds Hill. And the first shot of the night for him missing. Nuggets have gone even 5 of 10 on shot attempts in the third. Here's Green. Lays it up and banks it in.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Philadelphia's gotten blank from three-point land so far in the third. Still 0 for 3. Here's Embiid. Out to Harris. It's back to Hill. And Harris wide open. He shoots. They grab their own miss. Outside Hill. Out of bounds. Denver takes possession. Some changes for Philadelphia. Howard comes in for Joel Embiid. And Mike Scott subbed in for Harris. 36 seconds left here in the third quarter. Now here's Murray. Defense right on him. Passes to Millsap. The putback. Rebound by the 76ers. Pass to Thibault. From beyond the arc. The 76ers again can't hit it. And up before again for the Nuggets. Running the court. Here's Millsap, and he overdid it there. Too much force, it looked like, on the foul, and he's called for the flagrant.
And Kevin, I got to tell you, he's probably fortunate to just get a flagrant 1 there. I mean, so much contact. The officials easily could have gone even harder on it.
Greg, I agree. He'd better be on his best behavior from now on. One more flagrant of any variety, and he's out of here.
And, you know, Paul Millsap is a guy who epitomizes professionalism. Wherever he's been, he's always played his role well. Six-man starter, star player. He does what's asked of him.
And so it's the Philadelphia 76ers. Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game. And it's presented, as always, by State Farm.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball. And how about the perfect delivery?
And they'd love to see every possession end this way. True team basketball.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Out of bounds, Philadelphia takes possession.
And that's just another mistake. I mean, they've got it on autopilot, and they look totally dejected.
The 76ers shooting 70% from the floor. Truly incredible work from this offense tonight. Taking a look at the 76ers, they've got Shake Milton. Howard is out there with Scott. Then there's Maxey. And it's Korkmaz in at the small forward position. Here's Korkmaz. For the three. No good on that one. Denver shooting just 35%. They've got to get better looks. Here's Dozier, and he drops in the layup off the glass.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
10 straight points off assists. That's very impressive, and it also makes the game easy and fun to watch.
And Philadelphia calls time here. Some changes for Philadelphia. Joel Embiid, he's checked in for Mike Scott, and Simmons subbed in for Maxey. Simmons against Murray. And it's sent back by Jokic.
You know, this is what we've seen Jokic do every night. I mean, he puts himself in position to make an impact on the game.
Great teamwork punctuated by a strong finish.
That is the perfect fast break, guys. Getting a hoop before the defense can get set. He's certainly been their go-to guy when it matters most. He's trying to close this one out.
To the paint. And that'll be 2 free throws. And now, yep, this will be a coach's challenge. We thought that might happen, triggering a review of the personal foul.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Well, you look at McGee and the career resurgence he's undergone, guys, outstanding. I mean, when he's been in the right situation, he's been very effective.
And he uses the glass on the layup. Simmons got 39.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
And for Jokic, a slow start to last season, came in heavy, lost over 20 pounds as he played his way into shape, and boy, did he come on strong down the stretch.
Well, we know, Greg, that Jokic is never going to be the most explosive athlete, but some have questioned his conditioning, even his motor. What do you see?
I mean, the crazy thing is, even with those questions, he regularly puts up box scores we haven't seen in half a century. But to win it all, you've got to leave no stone unturned, and I think for a young player, he's got to make more of a commitment to his body, and I think we will see that in time.
Murray, 6 for 10 with that shot going in. That's a good game for a lot of guys.
And after an abysmal first half from the field, the shots now starting to fall.
Here's Korkmaz. Rebounded by McGee. The Nuggets trail by 21. The kick out to Porter. There's the pass to Jokic from 12 feet out. And Joel Embiid pulls it down. Embiid's got rebound number 8 now on the night.
Yeah, good energy and awareness that time by Embiid to deny that shot.
Here's Simmons. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's going to be on Jokic. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for Philadelphia.
And I like how they've taken the high percentage shot in the paint. In that first half, we saw them doing it, and they've continued to succeed as the game has worn on.
They haven't wasted time getting the ball up the court tonight either, and it's resulted in a lot of fast break points.
Stolen by Gordon. Pass to Jokic. Nails the baby hook.
You know, it's evident that Jokic is comfortable operating close to the rim. He's outstanding with his shot selection.
Inside. Embiid finds Simmons. It's Curry outside. And it's Denver with the rebound.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
And that one's good. Barton.
Jokic doing a nice job consistently finding the open man.
Murray against Simmons. Gordon with the defensive effort. And it's Gordon with the ball. He brings it up for the Denver Nuggets. So far in the fourth quarter, they've allowed just 6 points.
And so just rolling to the finish line now in what has been a very confident-looking performance for Philadelphia.
This was a very efficient offense tonight.
And they found a way to get their shots to go down. A little luck didn't hurt. A lot of their 50-50 shots fell their way.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Ben Simmons.
Well, the defense just couldn't figure him out, and he continued to put it to him.
Up top, Curry. To the inside, and stolen by Gordon. Takes it from 10. It's hauled in by Harris, and Michael Porter is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul. Denver with a platoon swap here on the floor. Thibault on the wing. Passes it to Korkmaz. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. And the 76ers lead by 18.
They just blocked out the noise, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
Boy, a fantastic performance. And I tell you something, I mean, you get roadkill, that's always a challenge in the NBA, no matter what, and they got it done.
Here's Green. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup.
Seems to have a knack for hitting guys in their spots. His vision, excellent.
Thibault, the pass to Maxey. Thibault, the bounce pass. Off target from three-point range. Campazzo makes it off the glass.
And we always talk about making your teammate better. That assist was right on target.
So it's the 76ers winning this one easily. They came in here and took care of business like they were the home team. And not one, but two huge parts of this team are out tonight. Could be a tough one for them. And now the Lakers starting group. They've got Drummond. Morris is out there with Kyle Kuzma. Then there's Dennis Schroeder, and it's Caldwell Pope in at the 2. And for the 76ers, Harrison and Embiid together in the middle. Seth Curry is out there with Ben Simmons, and it's Green in at the 3, the small forward. And here's Harris from the arc. It's Drummond with the rebound.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Couple terrific centers in tonight's matchup here. Great pivots, but center matchups are far from traditional, it seems like, these days.
No doubt about it, Kevin. Once you get into this now small ball mindset, this positionless game, I mean, you're seeing guys as short as P.J. Tucker play the 5 because, listen, when you're 25 feet from the basket, if I'm 6'2" and you're 7'2", I can still guard you. So because of the spacing now, it allows you the luxury to play smaller.
Here's Schroeder. An easy 2 points on the layup.
He has a wiry frame, but he's stronger than he looks. Schroeder, unafraid of contact, able to complete the play.
Simmons, the bounce pass. And Embiid throws it down.
A beautiful bounce pass on the deck. He put it only where his man could get it.
Schroeder against Simmons. Inside, here's Drummond. The shot's good on the assist by Schroeder. Drummond's got his second bucket.
More of a score-first point guard, but Schroeder doing a good job of finding the open man.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. This is his first chance at the line tonight, and he makes the first. That one falls, so he hits both of them.
The first pick in the 2016 NBA draft, Simmons has been a phenomenal addition to our league.
To the left wing, and stolen by Simmons. And now Philadelphia on the break. And Simmons slams it in.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
Turning defense into offense. Every coach talks about it. Perfect example right there.
And Dennis Schroeder gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. Simmons with it. He's picked up by... Oh!
He went...
You can't let Simmons get going off of these dunks. His confidence just soars when he slams it down like that.
And Simmons slams it in.
Dunks aren't always for the big fellas.
A serious power move from the point.
Forget just laying it in. He wanted to make a statement.
Kuzma, that's good.
Rebounding often comes down to who wants it more, and Kuzma understands the value of second chance points.
Lobbed up there for Embiid. No good. Shot missing.
And what should have been a simple pass and finish ends up in a missed opportunity on that alley-oop attempt.
It started off looking good, but the timing was just a little off, and sometimes that's all it takes.
The Lakers trail. It's Kuzma penetrating. And foul on the... And here we go with the coach's challenge. Not surprised in a competitive game like this. And he's disputing the personal foul call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now. A challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Harris against Morris. Outside for Caldwell Pope. And now here comes Simmons leading the break. Pass to Curry. Fires for three. A rebound by the Lakers. Drummond's got 4 rebounds in this game. Caldwell Pope on the wing. Schroeder outside. To the middle. Here's Morris. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed.
They are just killing them on the interior.
And Simmons kicks to Harris. Some nice ball movement here by the 76ers. Outside Curry. To the paint. Here's Embiid. Brings it from 9 feet away.
And the man just brings his lunch pail and goes to work. Well, what sets Embiid apart is he does it with such ease.
And that one's good. Schroeder. 76ers have gone 6 of 12 from the field here in the first quarter. And they double up Simmons. For 3, Harris. Rebounded by the Lakers. Drummond's got 5 rebounds tonight. Morris into the lane. Here's Kuzma. And the layup's good off the glass. Kuzma's got his second basket.
Textbook. Nice pass. Great catch. Even better finish. You gotta love his aggressiveness to finish inside.
Well, his leaping ability gives him a great advantage. Here's Kuzma. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in.
Coming after it like a pit bull, Danny will get in your shirt and stop you cold.
And so, both teams trading buckets as we end the first quarter. Lakers lead by 2. After this break, we'll be back with the start of the second.
For me, it comes with blocking.
And with social media now, Greg, blocking out the noise has become for these players even harder.
I mean, truth is, people like to criticize others. We should be celebrating what Simmons has accomplished at a very young age.
And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And from what we've seen so far from the Lakers, guys, what are your thoughts?
Way to set the table. Offensively, they dominated on the interior.
They came in looking to attack from the get-go, willing to be physical and setting the tone.
So for the Lakers right now, Marc Gasol is out there with Harrell. Then it's Matthews, and it's Caruso in at the point. And Philadelphia decides to take their first timeout right here. Greg, who would you choose as the best defenders of the NBA pick and roll?
That is a tough one. This will surprise some people. Nikola Jokic is one of the better big men defending the pick and roll, in part because of his instincts. You know, he doesn't impress me in terms of his physical attributes, but his mind, the ability to anticipate, having a sense of how perimeter players play the game. He's a guy that's terrific. I'll give you an oldie but goodie in Andre Iguodala. He's still terrific. And I pick bigger guys because you've got to be able to switch that and guard smaller players. And, you know, at the center and the swing position, those are 2 guys that still are very reliable.
So he hits 1 of 2 from the stripe. Lakers leading by 5. Here's Caruso. Milton grabs the board. Philadelphia shooting from the field, 44%, not bad. And it's Howard finishing it off.
And these dunk attempts are just too easy for Howard. All he has to do is rise up, and he's golden.
And he gets it to go.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
Here's Simmons, and Gasol sends it back. Down low, it's tipped. Now here's Harrell to the paint. Simmons with it. Now guarded by Harrell. Goes up. And Simmons slams it in.
Oh, sensational speed by Simmons. Trucking it down the court and beating everyone.
And that one's good. Caruso. Caruso's got 6 points in the quarter.
Oh, they own the interior right now. 10 straight points coming from inside.
Well, you know, teams look for +6s. Players whose wingspans exceed their height by a half foot. Montrezl Harrell is a 6'7" player with a 7'4" wingspan. If you're struggling with the math, ladies and gentlemen, that's a +9.
Here's Harrell. And the pass to Caruso. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation. Embiid, he's checked in for Philadelphia. Hill comes in for Ben Simmons. And that was another look at the aggressive D that led to the mobile one block.
Determined to protect the lead with the all-out effort defensively. Superb anticipation on the block.
And Howard with the stuff.
Yeah, and Superman taking flight for the lob finish.
Los Angeles leading by 3. And between his length and his athleticism, Montrezl Harrell well suited for that role of small ball center, Greg, in today's NBA.
Yeah, I mean, he's fearless. Even giving up a few pounds, a few inches, he'll go right at you and making steady improvements as a rebounder year over year.
Outside Howard drains the three-pointer. Howard's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
Coming off a scoreless first quarter, he's found a little rhythm here.
Here's Caruso, defended by Milton.
And the energy of a guy like Montrezl Harrell can rub off on the entire team.
Yes, it can. GA, he plays with a high motor, generates steals, blocks, and deflections. He's active all over the court, and now we're seeing it on the offensive end as well.
Ben Simmons, he's checked in for Philadelphia. Scores the bucket. He's 7 for 11 and continues to look good.
Yeah, guys, you really can't say enough about Simmons. Bouncing off defenders like it's nothing on his way to the basket.
And he thought he had a clear path to the hoop, but the defense didn't give up on that play and cut him off.
Comes up empty down low.
You know what, though? They keep calling his number despite the difficult quarter he's had.
And stolen by Thibault. To the inside, Howard. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. 58 seconds left in the first half of the game. And Caldwell Pope gets the basket.
All heart from Caldwell Pope there, using every ounce of strength to muscle that shot in.
And it's slammed in by Howard.
Explosive leaping ability allows him to play the 5, even though he's a little undersized.
And here's Caldwell Pope. He brings it up for Los Angeles. Kuzma passes to Harrell. Out to Morris. Back to Harrell. And Harrell slams it in.
A big man with great lift. Montrezl Harrell loves playing above the rim.
Here's Simmons. And the rejection by Harrell. That one's good. The Laker lead is cut down now to just 2 points with that basket from Howard.
Taking things into his own hands this quarter, trying to keep his team afloat.
76ers have gone 7 of 14 in the second quarter, shooting to the tune of 50%.
And with off-the-charts awareness, Simmons makes plays that others simply don't see.
Here's Morris, rebounded by Howard. Howard's got his 4th rebound in this one. With 2 seconds left. Oh, and the jam by Ben Simmons.
And guys, I don't know that this is the time for that kind of flair. In a close game, the important thing is to get the 2-point.
Thanks, David. And we'll be back shortly following halftime to get the 3rd quarter underway.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back. Ben Simmons had it going on in the first quarter. He ended up with 19 points, and this... And...
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. What a game we're seeing from Simmons.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him, really staying focused on quality shots.
And many of those quality shots have been jumpers. A very high percentage of those in the first half.
Ben Simmons is out there with Seth Curry. Then it's Green. Then there's Howard. And it's Embiid in at the 5, patrolling the paint. That's the 5 to begin the second half for Doc Rivers.
Beautiful location on the pass, as usual. Led his man perfectly.
The drive by Simmons. And Simmons slams it in.
Crafty and smooth. Simmons tearing up the nets. He is definitely a rising star.
Kicks it to Embiid. Fires the 3. Simmons the bounce pass. Philadelphia moving the ball around. Curry, good.
This is the shot you want to get him. An open look from range.
Lakers trail by 5. To the middle, Embiid with the steal. Simmons with it. Now guarded by Schroeder. And Simmons slams it in.
I'm amazed at Simmons' athletic ability. He moves so fluidly for someone that size.
The shot's good from Kuzma.
And you gotta love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of a grinded-out game.
The drive by Simmons. And Simmons slams it in.
What breathtaking quickness by Simmons. So good at blowing by whoever is brave enough to try to take him on.
Schroeder passes to Drummond. And it's Drummond with the jam.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board. And I don't mean style points. And he's going to get whistled for that foul, GA. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
Here's what Philadelphia's going with right now. Harris is checked in for Howard. Maxey comes in for Seth Curry. And George Hill's subbed in for Danny Green. And that one's good, Caruso. Caruso's got 8 points. Greg, you were drafted 12th overall by the New York Knicks and then 2nd overall by the Grizzlies in the expansion draft. So you've had a very unique view of being in that position in 2 different settings.
Yeah, I mean, 2 very different cities, but really each beautiful in its own way. The New York draft, obviously coming out of college, that was like a dream come true to go and play for Pat Riley and then get the opportunity to go and be a part of a brand new team in a new country, if you will, was also.
And it looks like, yep, it's a coach's challenge on the personal foul. That triggers a replay review by the officials.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Basket good.
Finding an opportunity inside. It's a good read by Marc Gasol. He's one of our high IQ players that we have.
Caldwell Pope brings the double team. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. Korkmaz checked in for Simmons. And the Lakers have possession. They get a hand on it. Pass to Embiid. Jumps up. And the dunk by Embiid. Oh, no, he may have gotten injured right there. He's in a lot of pain.
And that's the one thing you just really can't control or even guard against, and that's injury.
It's an unfortunate part of the game. Our thoughts and prayers are with him.
Shake Milton, he's checked in for the 76ers. Caruso, the pass to Gasol. Here's Caruso. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. Here's Caldwell Pope, and the rejection by Embiid.
Length plus agility, great recipe for blocking shots. Embiid's one of the best to do it. Really surprising to see the huge edge they have in rebounds, given what the scoreboard says.
Los Angeles shooting their third free throw shot of the game.
Definitely an area where they can improve. Only 73% as a team from the line last year.
Just over 3.5 minutes through the third quarter of play now. That one is good. He's only missed 1 shot of his 6 taken on the floor.
And showcasing that overwhelming strength. Embiid is so skilled at finishing over the aggressive defense.
Here's Harrell. It's hauled in by Harris.
I'll tell you what, I think he thought that was going in. I sure did.
Out to the wing. Embiid from outside. That shot off the mark. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. Horton Tucker, the pass to Harrell. He feeds it to Caldwell Pope. Uncovered. Rebound by Joel Embiid.
The defense was begging him to take that shot, and he took the bait, but you can't blame him.
And after really leaning on that three-point shot in the first half, seeming like they're just getting away from it here in the second. More of the shots coming from the interior.
Gasol goes in. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. That one on Embiid.
Yeah, and Mark uses his body well to protect the ball. Hard to contest his shot without fouling.
That free throw good from Gasol.
You know Marc Gasol's brother Powell, he was a top 3 pick. Mark fell to the second round and had to work for everything he's achieved. When your bigs can make free throws, it's a huge advantage. Love his approach to getting to the line.
Bounce pass from Hill. Curry finds Embiid. Good work defensively by Morris. Here's Kuzma. And that one released in time, but no good. And so it's Ben Simmons making highlights for the Philadelphia 76ers. He comes away. And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
This is why you preach teamwork. Some of the most spectacular plays are the ones where guys are feeding off one another.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. And it's time for an injury report. Now an update on Ben Simmons from David Aldridge. David, what'd you find out?
Hey, guys, the head athletic trainer of the 76ers updated me on the situation. He told me it's a sprained elbow. Now, they put some ice on it, and they're hoping that he doesn't have any inflammation. He will not return to the game, and he may not be back on the court for a couple of games so he can heal up. Back to you, Kevin.
David, thanks for checking in. On top of it is always.
It's interesting. Even with the advancements in strength and conditioning, injuries continue to impact the game.
And we're seeing that across all sports. Guys are just getting bigger, faster. The human body can take only so much.
All right, now a chance to set the floor courtesy of Gatorade. Fourth quarter action, all fueled up and ready to go. Taking a look at Los Angeles. We've got Dennis Schroeder. Andre Drummond is out there with Markieff Morris. Then it's Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. And it's Kuzma in at the small forward position. Drummond unable to get that one. Good D by Howard. Passes it to Thibault. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. Thibault's got the lead up to 11 now for the 76ers. That's tipped and stolen by Howard. Oh, and here we go. Green's got it. The fast break chance. He's looking for Embiid and finds him.
The veteran presence of Danny Green keeping his eyes up, finding his teammates wide open.
And there's the call on Joel Embiid. That's his fourth foul of the contest. And Philadelphia making a change here. Harris is checked in. Lakers trail by 13. Morris dishes to Drummond. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. You know, Greg, when you were in New York, you were on a super team of sorts. Compare that to the super teams they're forming now in the NBA.
Oh, we've always had super teams. And this misnomer that this is something that's just come about with this era is, to me, absurd. You've always had it. The difference nowadays is I think the players have more say in where they go. And they can orchestrate how a team is constructed, but it's always existed. And the reality is this: you become a super team when you win a lot.
Sure.
And that's what really dictates how super your team is.
For a player this good, still in his 20s, Tobias Harris has been on an astonishing number of teams.
Kuzma can't get it to go.
And they just can't find a way to end this thing. Nothing falling right now.
All you see is a lot of frustration. Someone needs to step up and make a play to turn this thing around.
Well, if it ain't broke,
don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. For three, Harris. And staying with the play, Harris. And the 76ers lead by 21.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Here's Caldwell Pope, banked in off the glass.
Yeah, and then knifing into the middle. Caldwell Pope, not just a perimeter threat. Young fella can elevate.
Here's Maxey. They get it back.
The uncanny ability to time the tip in. He does this night in and night out.
Morris inside, guarded by Harris. This one for three. And it's Schroeder missing.
He's an okay long-range shooter, but not with a defender right in his face.
Harris with it. Guarded now by Morris. That one a tad offline to the right, but drops in for him.
Just another shot in his arsenal. Tobias with the mid-range jumper.
Here's Schroeder. Makes it off the glass.
Nice touch there near the hoop.
Here's Maxey. Philadelphia with the ball. They're on a 20-6 run.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for Philadelphia.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win. A game that not many will soon forget. And on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Ben Simmons.
Every time he shot it, it seemed like it was going to drop in. And if it didn't, everyone was surprised.
And another shot. And Embiid finishes inside.
Impressive job by the players, coaches, and don't discount the impact of these fans.
They gave the team tremendous energy tonight. The fans were fantastic. It was a true home court advantage.
That shot by Caldwell Pope, no good. And it's Curry with the ball, bringing it up for the 76ers. So far in the fourth quarter, they've allowed just 6 points.
Inspired tonight. They fought hard and at crucial points just made the plays.
Especially during this last run, which ultimately put the game away.
First one falls for him.
Kyle Kuzma is trying to be more of a team player. Whether he's coming off the bench or starting, he's starting to accept his role.
20 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's Curry with the three, and Howard with the second chance points.
Love the determination he showed there, getting himself into good position under the glass.
With the presence of mind to know just where the rebound was going to come down. Well timed. Curry outside. No good that time. So it's Philadelphia winning this one easily. They won this game going away. They were the better basketball. All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that'll wrap it up, folks. Rocky Mountains. Up and down the lineup, this team is dealing with injuries, but the biggest names are right at the top. And now the Lakers starting group. They've got Morris. Kentavious Caldwell-Pope is out there with Dennis Schroeder. Then there's Harrell. And it's Drummond in at the 5 down low. And for Denver, they've got Jamal Murray. Michael Porter's out there with Aaron Gordon. And it's Nikola Jokic. And it's Barton in at the 2 guard. And stolen by Drummond. Here's Caldwell-Pope. And it's sent back by Jokic.
And check out Jokic using not just his length, but also the timing. The offensive player better think twice next time.
How about that mobile 1 block we just saw? Amazing defensive work.
Some intimidation right away. Got to show those shooters you're going to be there all night long.
And both these coaches, Chris, tonight have plenty of options on their benches. Depth, a big part of what these teams do well.
Yeah, most great teams in the league, Kevin, have fantastic 6th and 7th options. I mean, depth means so much during the regular season.
Now Morris, following the 3-point attempt by Jamal Murray. The shot's good. Harrell's got the opening bucket of the night here for Los Angeles.
Look at Morris break down the defense on this play. If they leave one of his guys open, he's going to get it to him fast.
Murray against Schroeder. Murray, the pass to Barton. Outside for Murray. Clock at 6. Here's Gordon. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
And there's just so much athleticism to Gordon's game. Good luck trying to contain him inside.
The drive by Schroeder. Count the basket. About a minute and a half through the first quarter. Harrell against Murray. Martin left side from 12 feet out. Gordon controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
And offensive rebounding really about timing and positioning there. Gordon using both to burn the D.
Pass to Caldwell-Pope. Now the dish to Drummond. And it goes down 2 points.
And that assist got him a little nod from his teammate after that one.
The Nuggets have gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game. Martin passes to Jokic. Terrific assist, a nice finish. Solid play all around.
Plays a rugged game down low. Jokic's toughness adds character to the identity of this team.
Now here's Drummond. Harrell. It's hauled in by Gordon. Just over 2.5 minutes played here so far in the first quarter. The 11-footer, and Jokic gets it to go. The assist by Gordon. Jokic has got his second basket of the night. And it's Schroeder with the ball. He brings it up for the Lakers. Trailing by 2. Barton with some nice D.
No one to blame on that one but himself. You get looks like that, you've got to take advantage.
Now the pass to Gordon. Inside, here's Jokic. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Jokic has got 6.
And you better hammer Jokic to get him off on his shot. The Serbian is a solid 7-footer and laser focused.
Now flying high and throwing it down with the one-hander.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys. Now here's Murray. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. And they double up Gordon. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call.
Yeah, with no defensive pressure at all, you've got to be able to make that mistake.
A different look for Denver. Millsap comes in for Porter. And Morris subbed in for Barton. The Lakers also making some changes. Marcus All's checked in for Andre Drummond. Kyle Kuzma comes in for Harrell. And it's Alex Caruso in for Dennis Schroeder.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then Greg, the monster dunk to finish. And folks, the coach's challenge has been initiated for a personal foul. Close game like this, and he thought it wasn't a good call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Oh, he's such a good free throw shooter. I mean, it frees him up to be as aggressive as he wants in the post.
Sinks the three-pointer.
And he is not shy about pulling the trigger from downtown. Matthews has the eye and the confidence from three-point range that you just love to see.
And that one's good. Millsap.
And he's not going to pass up that one. And trust me, he shouldn't. He's solid from that in-between.
Here's Horton Tucker. Defended by Gordon. Here's Gasol. And finished off by Gasol.
Not a lot of ups needed right there for Gasol to get up and hammer the dunk three.
To the paint, and stolen by Kuzma. It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. He gets it in there. Matthews has got 5 points so far.
Good anticipation on the feed. He knows exactly where to go with that ball.
Gordon inside. And that one's good. Millsap.
Check out the footwork from Millsap. Rolls off the pick smooth and gets to his spot.
The kick out to Matthews. To the left side wing. Good if it goes. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. A good game so far as we conclude the first quarter. Lakers lead by 1. And back in a moment as we'll get underway with quarter number 2.
The way he plays defensively, you know what he's...
And of course, Gasol and Leonard won the championship together in 2019. Largely, Greg, because of their ability to play defense and get stops.
And 2 former defensive players of the year on the same team. That's going to be your foundation. But those guys were tremendous at the other end as well, albeit in different ways.
And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And what stands out to you from the Lakers in this one?
Well, they used the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
Well, setting the pace early, aggressive mind state. I love their approach so far.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. Taking a look at the Nuggets. Green is out there with Gordon. Then there's Monte Morris. Then there's Paul Millsap. Here's Gordon. Up and in on the layup. 6 points for him.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Here's Caruso. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
Here's what Denver's going with right now. JaVale McGee's checked in for Millsap, and it's Michael Porter in for Gordon. Hey, Greg, you played in a different era of NBA defense. When you look at how defense is played now in the league, how do you feel about it?
You know, Kevin, I think the introduction of the zone, by and large, has been great. You get a lot more switching, and I think it brings more skill into the game. Don't get me wrong. I do miss the physicality that we had back in the 90s, but I tell you what, right now, my body wishes I had the opportunity to play in this era.
I bet it does. It's tipped. Here's the break. And foul on the shot. And here we go. Coach's challenge happening right now. This one in regards to the personal foul. Seeing if that was the right call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review. Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Lakers leading by 6. Coach is liking what he's seeing from his offense.
And guys, they put the defense on the defensive.
The assist is the key to that sequence. I mean, a great look to set them up.
Barton outside. McGee the pass to Green. And just miss after miss right now.
That works just like they drew it up until the part where he short arms the layup.
And Drummond kicks to Morris. Schroeder against Murray. And he throws it down hard with one hand.
And creating a little separation here, gaining some confidence.
Yeah, it feels like they're just one step ahead right now, looking to build out their advantage even further.
McGee bounce pass. And a wide open look for Porter. That one off the back iron and out.
He's not going to miss that shot twice in a row. Trust me.
Morris into the lane. Here's Caruso. He doesn't hit that one. And the Nuggets going the other way. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
McGee finds Porter. Misses the three.
Oh, that's just a lucky break for the deep. Yeah, keep giving him that shot. Bad things will happen.
Hero. And yep, that's going to be a flagrant foul. Unnecessary contact.
And Kevin, that's a pretty dangerous play right there. I mean, I don't like to see a player put an opponent in harm's way as much as you just saw him do there. Glad they pinned a flagrant on him.
Yeah, you're right, Greg. The officials were all over it. They weren't going to let him off the hook that time for the Nuggets. Jokic, he's checked in for JaVale McGee. Millsap comes in for Green, and Gordon subbed in for Michael Porter. The Lakers also with the sub. Caldwell Pope checked in. The Nuggets trail by 12. Barton passes to Gordon. He dishes it to Millsap. Passes it to Jokic. To end the drought. Good on the jump shot. Jokic has got 10 points.
And Millsap is a team player. Someone who is very willing to make the right pass to an open teammate.
Here's Schroeder. Score the basket. His fourth. He's only missed one of his 5 shots tonight.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
There's 49 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Barton kicks to Gordon. Pass to Murray. 6 to shoot. Lays it up off the glass. Murray's got his first bucket of the night.
And the confidence from Murray, just so efficient from the interior.
For 3, Caldwell Pope. It's hauled in by the Nuggets. Barton with it, now guarded by Caldwell Pope. Lets it fly from 18. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in.
I mean, he's out there on an island all by himself. I mean, good job to stay cool and drink.
Schroeder kicks to Caldwell Pope. Morris passes to Drummond. Schroeder outside. And he drops in the layup off the glass. 10 points for him. It could go. The shot, no good. And so it's Los Angeles. Thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview. Don't go away, folks. We'll be back for the second half.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to a competitive matchup for the Lakers in the first quarter. They ended the period holding on to a slim one. And that.
We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. Lakers leading by 10. So for the Lakers right now, we've got Caldwell Pope. Andre Drummond is out there with Montrezl Harrell. Then there's Markieff Morris. And it's Schroeder in at the 1.
Oh, I love it. He's working the ball down low. Always a good plan of attack.
Here's Murray. Off on the layup. And it's Drummond with the ball. He'll bring it up for Los Angeles. Morris into the lane. And Morris throws it down.
Morris is more than willing to put it on the deck. I like seeing the big man take it to the rack.
Murray dishes to Gordon. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Andre Drummond picks one up.
Clearly a foul.
The Nuggets have gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line. Greg, in New York, you obviously played in a number of championship contending teams. What do the Knicks have to do to get back to that feel, that kind of team?
Well, listen, it starts with stability across the board, but mainly that means at the top. And you got to give this new front office, this new regime, an opportunity. I think they got some good young pieces, but title contenders are not in a constant state of flux right now. They've got to take their baby steps here and start moving in the right direction.
Like you say, it does begin in the front office. Los Angeles making a switch here. Kuzma's checked in. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Harrell. Jokic grabs the miss. The Nuggets trail by 12. The finish. And Burton throws it down.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And how about then not settling? I mean, instead of being lazy with the shot selection, they go right to the rim.
Unable to get the ball in bounds, they get called for the 5-second violation. Stolen by Caldwell Pope. Schroeder outside. Kuzma with it. Now defended by Jokic. Gordon goes in, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
In an active player, Gordon can be a handful to keep up with throughout the course of the game.
Both teams will make substitutions. He hits one, then misses the second attempt from the free throw line. Kuzma outside. Pulls up on the wing. That one, no good. And the Nuggets going the other way.
Well, there are a few players in the league that can match McGee's athleticism. I mean, his whole career, he's been a class above with his speed and leap. He'll make the most of it on both ends of the court.
Horton Tucker, the pass to Gasol. The shot. And the Lakers with another miss. The Nuggets trail by 7. Gordon kicks to Morris. And the 3 off target.
And see, Webb, you mentioned it with JaVale McGee. His vertical is off the charts.
Oh, yeah, he can get to alley-oops, GA, that nobody else can. The length and bounce he has is jaw-dropping. I mean, same goes for his shot blocking abilities when he times it up.
Los Angeles leading by 9. Out to Kuzma. Rebounded by McGee.
Now, look, even if he had other places to go with the ball, that's a good shot. You can't blame him for letting that one fly.
Good on the shot.
Well, that's a well-deserved assist. Not every player has the vision to make that feed.
1:51 left in the third quarter. Here's Kuzma. Buries the long-range jumper. Kuzma's got himself on the board with 3 there.
He's one of the top guys when it comes to those catch-and-shoot jumpers. Kuzma, he loves getting those shots off in a split second.
Here's Green. McGee trying to break free. Off target at the rim. For Los Angeles, they've gone an even 50% from the floor here in the third quarter. 4 of 8. Then Gasol with the dunk.
Not the most athletic guy in the world, but Gasol is still very hard to guard when he's on the move.
Morris against Matthews. Morris passes to Green. And stolen by Kuzma. Gasol against McGee. Kuzma can't get it to go.
He's forcing things a little bit in this quarter, settling for shots that he'd be better off passing up.
They get it back. The Nuggets moving the ball around. Clock at 4. And stolen by Kuzma. Here's Caruso. 11 points in the game. 32 seconds left to play in the third. The wing jumper off target. Shot by Gordon, wide open. And another miss by Denver. Lakers leading by 12. Here's Kuzma, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. It's on JaVale McGee.
For being the 27th pick in the 2017 draft, Kuzma has made his mark early. Already surpassed expectations.
He doesn't get the second one. Kuzma against Millsap. To the middle. And Jokic with the basket on the assist by Millsap. Jokic has got 12 points in the game. And here's Morris for 3. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers. Their lead at 11 points to end the quarter. Their lead is where it is because they've gotten good shots. A lot of good shots. Back to the action after this word. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
Makes it a tough play to defend because you also have to guard against him taking it himself.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. Millsap and Jokic, the big men. Murray out there with Will Barton, and it's Porter in at the 3 slot. That's the group in the game for the Nuggets. And it's sent back by Drummond.
And at 6'10", Porter is a threat to score inside, which is why the defense trying to rough him up a bit.
And so he makes both from the line. And Schroeder's got the ball here for Los Angeles. It's Drummond with the drive. Here's Morris. He hits it from 9. And the Lakers lead by 9.
And you see the work Drummond has put into passing the ball. Solid at spotting the open man.
Yes, that goes in.
Again and again, they're dissecting the defense and creating those high percentage looks from inside.
Drummond passes to Morris. And Morris throws it down.
And he just dangles from the bucket after sending that one through.
And you can see which team has the swagger right now. Murray left side, down low, and stolen by Drummond. And here we go with Morris, running it up the court. And he lays it straight in. And now an 11-point Los Angeles lead.
And when they've gone to him, he has come through big time. You got to keep getting him touches.
Murray, the pass to Jokic. Millsap trying to get open, and it's Jokic missing.
Some very aggressive defense to prevent the easy lay-in.
Caldwell Pope.
Nice, and you can't forget about the bunnies on Caldwell Pope. I mean, this guy is definitely looking to slam it down whenever he gets an opportunity.
Jokic inside, defended by Drummond. And again, Denver no good.
I don't know if it's been the main factor, but this off night has definitely been one factor here.
Schroeder kicks to Drummond. Fires the 3. Denver grabs the miss. And here's Millsap. Murray dishes to Porter. To the inside. Millsap passes to Jokic. The 10-footer. That's good. And it's Millsap with the assists. Millsap's got 3 assists in the game. Lakers leading by 11. Drummond with it. He's picked up by Millsap. Harrell. And Harrell slams it in.
And he might be small for a center, but boy, can he jump out of the building.
For Denver, they've gone 3 of 6 from the field so far in the 4th quarter. Here's Barton. Lays it up and banks it in. Greg, did you know when you were playing that you'd eventually want to call games, be in the broadcast table?
Kevin, no idea. I didn't have any clue. And quite honestly, didn't really think that there was a career that one could have in terms of broadcasting. You know, because cable was just kind of coming on as I was retiring. You didn't have your own network and the things that we take for granted now. So looking back on it, no, but boy, am I glad I did.
I am glad you did too. You probably don't remember this. Doc Rivers and I were doing a game. You came over to say hi to the two of us, went back out on the floor. Doc nudges me and said he'll be great in TV someday. So we saw it then.
He's a good mind. The man knows what he's talking about.
Harrell kicks to Drummond. And it's Jokic with the rebound. Jokic just got 6 rebounds in the game. Inside. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And it's fair to say that Millsap has been very underrated throughout his career. A versatile, tenacious forward who quietly destroys whoever he plays.
Lakers leading by 9. The drive by Schroeder. Count that bucket. The Nuggets have gone 5 of 8 shooting as we've come down the home stretch in this final quarter. Schroeder comes with the double team. To the paint and stolen by Harrell.
And at this point, just sort of running through the paces as it appears it'll be a nice win here for the Lakers.
Starting 5 must have been happy to get so much help from the reserves in this game.
And they not only lightened the load, the subs did nothing less than guarantee a win.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Dennis Schroeder.
Wow, he owned this game. He never stopped working. He did it all for them, and you can't help but admire that kind of effort.
Murray, no good. Now here's Harrell. Caldwell Pope with it. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. 2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Three-pointer, Martin. That shot off. Now Harrell. Pass to Morris. Porter with a block.
And, you know, as he learns the game at this level, he's going to block more shots. Porter has the length and the ability.
David, thank you as always. And that about wraps it up.